Welcome to another edition of the Top 5 Things to Know in Less Than 3 Minutes, Fractions Edition. What's new in grade 8? C1 decimal 4 is an algebra expectation that gets revisited in the fraction topics, as it is concerned with creating and describing patterns to illustrate relationships among rational numbers. Also new, reading, representing, comparing, and ordering rational numbers is now a grade 7 expectation, which allows room in grade 8 for exploring irrational numbers. Incorporating this expectation in this topic allows us to revisit one of our 4 non-negotiables, operations with integers. Even though it is not directly a specific expectation for this topic, we have provided some lessons to address lowest common multiple, as this will complement students' ability to determine a common denominator in the creation of equivalent fractions. Due to the COVID slide and the new curriculum gap, many students in grade 8 may not have had adequate exposure and practice to determining the lowest common multiple and adding and subtracting fractions. Determining the greatest common factor will be addressed with multiplying and dividing fractions to complement simplifying fractions. Because operations with fractions is one of our 4 non-negotiables, we have created a diagnostic thinking task to help you determine where your student's level of understanding is. When you click on the link, you will be asked to make your own copy. This task involves all of the operations with fractions, so the information you gather here will help in planning for both the adding and subtracting fractions and the multiplying and dividing fractions topics. As students are completing this task, you are gathering observational data. There is a slide here that shows the specific look-fors for the teacher. To complement the diagnostic thinking task, a developmental tracking sheet has been created to help you monitor the growth of student learning. Again, when you click on the link, you will be asked to create your own copy. Choose the Operations with Fractions tab at the bottom of the tracking sheet. You will notice there is a link to the diagnostic thinking task, and the benchmarks have been color-coded to easily identify previous grade and grade level expectations. This tracking sheet also contains multiplying and dividing fractions, which will be addressed later in Term 1. Okay, so Learning Support Services has created this most amazing long-range plan resource. But how do I even begin to start planning for this topic? Well, as luck would have it, a sample first week at a glance can be found in the resource section under Knowledge for Teaching. Even though this week at a glance was created for grade 7, it is applicable for grade 8 students this year due to the curriculum gap and the COVID slide. Enjoy!